Hi YouTube. This is the third time I've tried to record this video. It's not uploading because it's saying it's too long. I guess because I'm doing it from my phone. But whatever. Let's get started before it says I'm talking too long. So this is my 14th week update. Yay, second trimester. Second trimester. Happy because I feel better than what I did in the first trimester. I'm not as nauseous. I don't, to be honest, I don't even think I'm really nauseous at all. Like, smells are still strong to me, but I don't feel sick or anything like that. Headaches, I've been having a lot of headaches. And I think it's because I'm not drinking enough water. I think that's what it is. I mean, I drink water, but I don't think I'm drinking enough. And I think that might be what's causing it. I'm still having problems with my sciatic nerve, and I think I'm going to be having those problems all the way up until the baby is born. And they are very painful, to where like you could be in the middle of walking and it'll just stop you right in your tracks. And I'm dramatic. So I'd be in the middle of walking and it stopped me and I'd scream out and everybody's looking at me like, what's wrong with you? Yeah. So, and I was talking to my grandmother this week and I was telling her about it because she asked me how I was feeling. And I told her that my sciatic nerve was bothering me. And she was like, oh no, baby, you can't be nervous. And I sat there for a second and was like, wait, what? What'd you just say? And then I was like, oh, no, Grandma, I don't mean that I'm nervous. I mean that my sciatic nerve is bothering me. It feels like it's being pinched or whatever else. And she was just like, no, you can't be nervous. Get Trey, which is my husband, to make faces at you to make you happy or something. And I'm like, get him to make faces at me? Okay. Okay. So I kind of let it go. And I talked to my mom afterwards. And I was like, oh, I don't believe what Grandma said. And she kind of laughed about it. And was like, well, you probably should explain to her first that you were having a pain. And that it was your nerve. And I was like, oh, I did. But she didn't understand. That was a funny situation. That was funny that day. The baby has been moving a lot more than what he was last week. And I actually got to feel him outside of the stomach last night. I was just laying there. I had just got done with my hair because, as you can see, I redid it. And yes, it's big. And I feel fabulous because I love big hair. Being from Texas, I love me some big hair. Bigger the better. Love big thick hair. But I had just got done doing my hair and I was kind of stretching and I put my hand on my stomach and like I just felt it move and I was like, I moved. So I ran downstairs and told my husband, and he was in the middle of playing a game and he obviously was just all into the game and just didn't care, was just so disconnected, but whatever. My son jumped up and was like, "Ooh, mommy, let me feel." And so he was sitting there. We was waiting for the longest, trying to get the baby to move. And he was just like, "That beating feeling?" And I was like, "No, baby, that's my heartbeat. You're feeling my heartbeat through my stomach." Then no, that's not him. So, yeah, he didn't get to feel it. But maybe this week, because I'm 15 weeks today. So hopefully the baby will be moving more this week. Emotionally, I can say I've been trying to chill. But I've just been so stressed out. We're probably not going to be staying here. We're probably going to be moving after the baby's born in July. We're going to try to move back to the south. And I think, I want to move back to where we were. I was comfortable there. It was starting to become home because I'm originally from Texas. And when I met him, I moved to where he was. And I had been there. Oh, sorry. I felt like something was on my hand. I thought it was a spider and I was going to freak out for a second there. But I had started feeling comfortable there, and it started feeling like home to me. You know, it wasn't all the way home because I didn't have my family there, like my mom or whatever else, but it was starting to feel like home. I was making friends, I was going out, I was getting comfortable with the place, and then we moved here. And yeah, can't say it was the best move, but it's a learning experience. I'm gonna say that it was a learning experience. Excuse me. I think my son has got me sick. He's actually upstairs right now. He's been here all week because he's been running a fever and coughing and everything and he doesn't understand, you can't be here in your face when you're sick. But he's a lovable person and he just doesn't understand back up. So yeah, I think he might be getting me sick, which is gonna really, really suck. Yeah, emotionally, I've just been chilling. I've just been chilling and trying not to stress out. Been getting into it with my husband, but I'm trying not to let that get to me. That's just a whole nother subject there. But yeah, it was hectic this week. Doctor's appointments, back and forth. And I've noticed here, nothing. You can't get you can't get everything done in one spot. You have to go all over the place, which sucks. It really sucks. Because, okay, you have a doctor's appointment here, but you have to go get blood work here, so you got to go way across town. Not even town, another city. You have to go to another city to get this done. And it's just like, when I was back in Baton Rouge, everything was done right there in the same spot. I might have to go downstairs, but it was there. Or I might have to go upstairs. But it was everything was right there. That's stressful. Because like I said, the baby, I think I told y'all this last week. When it's time for the baby, I have to go to another city to have the baby. Because my doctor only does, the doctor I go to, which is in another city, not the city that I stay in, to go to another city, and then he doesn't deliver in that city or in my city. So I have to go to either another city or another city that's even further than where I live. Yeah, that's stressful. But anyways, dealing with that. The baby this week, which I'm going to bring this up. I found my book. This is a really good book. I recommend you get it. Maybe not this one because I think this is the old version. I've had this since I've had my son. I think they've updated it. So this is the older book. You can get an updated version, but it's a pretty good book. You know, if you're not really into like apps and stuff, you can get this book. And it's, you know, it pretty much tells you everything. What's going on with the baby that week. It has a section for dad. It has a section for if you're having twins, multiples. And, yep. Let's see what's going on. This week, the baby is about the size of your fist or a large lemon. I don't know. We're going to say your fist. Okay. I have a small fist, so does that count? I don't know. The baby, I think I mentioned last week, is starting to get the Lanugo, that hair that keeps the baby nice and warm and stuff like that, and they should shed it before the baby comes, unless they're early. Then they might still have it on them, but then it'll eventually go away. But it's just to keep the baby warm, and they're starting to get eyebrows and hair on their head this week, and their neck is being elongated, so they're not in that crunched over thing anymore. They're getting like straighter and stuff like that. So yeah, this book is good for expecting mothers and fathers. If you have any questions like sex and pregnant women, that's a section I just opened to. Sleeping position. I actually was sleeping in this position last night because I realized sleeping on my right side, I am very uncomfortable, and I start having heartburn really bad. So I have to go and lay on my left side, which is facing my husband, because he lays on my left side, which is hard to do. I don't have heartburn, and I feel more comfortable laying on my left side, but because of how he sleeps, he needs to go to a doctor and find out what's going on with him. But because of how he sleeps, he'll be snoring. He snores very loudly. He'll snore, then he'll stop, hold his breath, and then breathes out. And if I'm facing him, it's just like in my face. Hot breath in my face. And he wakes me up, and I'm like, oh God, what is that smell? So that's been hard. I've been having to sleep with the blanket extremely over my face or over his face, so that won't happen. It shows you the different ways you can carry a baby or your baby. These are just some examples. This is a very good book, and I do recommend getting it. I do. And that, let's see, what else? Now, because this is me just giving a little note out there. Because you are going through different situations with, your hormones and stuff like that, you are going to be very emotional. And I recommend saying how you feel, telling, even if it's just like, oh, I know, and acknowledge that it's your hormones, but just, I found that it made me feel better when I was like, I know it's just my hormones and I'm crying or whatever. I know it's just my hormones, but it's how it feels. It's hard for me right now. It helps you feel better. Also, find some things when you're kind of trying to relax to make you laugh, to get some of the stress off. Like when I'm driving my son, I put on Disney music and we'll be singing. You know what, to be honest, even when he's not in the car, I'll be sitting there singing all them Disney songs. I know them all word from word, sitting there singing them in the car. Helps me feel better. Watching funny stuff on YouTube helps me feel better. Just reading a book, whatever. Whatever helps you to be happy in that moment and not to stress out and to feel good, I recommend doing. I really do. I recommend doing that. Let's see what else. Oh, I also recommend taking care of yourself. I had not been taking care of myself, and I think that's why I started feeling down a little bit. I'm going to get back to taking care of myself. As you can see, I redid my hair, like I said. I haven't got my nails done since Thanksgiving, which is not like me. That's not me. I usually get my nails done every 2 weeks. So I recommend doing that. Do something. I'm gonna go get my nails done when I can. I recommend doing that. I'm gonna go get myself a facial in a little bit. So take care of yourself. Try not to stress. And I will see y'all for my 15th week update. God bless.